You've been killing it in the gym, getting stronger, feeling more confident, but then life happens. Work gets busy, you get sick, or maybe you just lose motivation. You miss one workout and then another. Before you know it, it's been weeks since you last exercised, and you're wondering why it feels so hard to get back into the groove. What's really going on inside your body when you stop working out? How quickly do the effects start kicking in? And why is it so hard to bounce back once you've taken a break? Let's break it all down and see what happens when you skip workouts. When you skip a workout, it often doesn't feel like a big deal at first. You tell yourself it's just one missed session, one day off, or maybe even a week of rest. It's easy to rationalize taking a break, and honestly, sometimes it feels like your body needs that rest. But here's the thing, after only 24 to 48 hours of inactivity, your body begins to change in ways that may surprise you. One of the first things that happens when you stop exercising is a decline in your circulation. Without regular movement, your blood flow slows down, which can lead to a decrease in overall energy levels. Your body may start to feel more sluggish, and you may find it harder to focus or stay awake during the day. This might not seem like a big issue at first, but it's a sign that your body is starting to adjust to a sedentary state. It's also the first indication that your health could start to decline without regular exercise. Another immediate effect is on your metabolism. When you're physically active, your body burns calories at a faster rate, even while you're resting. But when you skip workouts, your metabolism begins to slow down. This doesn't just affect the calories you burn during exercise. Your body's overall energy expenditure decreases. In turn, your body might start to crave higher calorie, less nutritious foods because your metabolism is no longer working as efficiently. As your energy levels dip, the cycle of eating unhealthy foods and feeling sluggish can quickly snowball. But it's not just about how you feel in the moment. Skipping workouts has immediate impacts on your cardiovascular system as well. Your heart rate can begin to rise, even during simple activities, because your cardiovascular health starts to deteriorate after just a few days of inactivity. Your lungs may not function as efficiently either, which means that simple things like walking up a flight of stairs or carrying groceries could feel more exhausting than usual. These early signs may seem minor, but they set the stage for more significant changes in your body as you continue to stay inactive. Now, let's talk about one of the most noticeable effects of skipping workouts: muscle loss. If you've ever worked hard to build muscle, you know how frustrating it can be to lose it. And the thing is, muscle loss begins much sooner than you might think. Within just a few days of not exercising, you may notice a decline in your strength and muscle tone, which can feel like a setback, especially if you've worked hard for months or even years to build your physique. For most people, significant muscle loss can start to happen after about a week of inactivity. But it's not just about the muscles you can see. Even your smaller stabilizing muscles, the ones that support your joints, begin to weaken when you stop working out. These muscles are responsible for maintaining your posture and preventing injury, and they can start to shrink without regular exercise. This is why you might feel weaker and more prone to strains or discomfort when you return to physical activity. Why does this happen so quickly? The body is highly adaptable. It's designed to conserve energy and resources when it senses that they're not being used. So when you stop using your muscles, your body begins to break them down and repurpose those resources. This process is known as muscle atrophy, and it can happen faster than you realize. In addition to losing muscle mass, your endurance also starts to drop. As your muscles lose strength, your ability to sustain physical activity diminishes. Even the simplest tasks may feel more difficult. You might notice that activities that used to feel easy, like climbing stairs, lifting heavy groceries, or running a mile, now leave you winded and exhausted. This is why it's so important to not skip workouts for too long. If you start to notice your strength declining, getting back into your routine as soon as possible will help you minimize the loss. And don't be too hard on yourself. Muscle loss can happen quickly, but it can also be regained with consistency and effort. It might take time, but if you keep pushing yourself, you'll rebuild your strength and get back on track faster than you think. One of the most frustrating things that happens when you stop working out is that your metabolism slows down. You may notice that you're gaining weight or finding it harder to lose fat, even if your eating habits haven't changed. That's because your resting metabolic rate, RMR, the number of calories your body burns at rest, begins to decline after a few days of inactivity. The reason this happens is simple. Muscle burns more calories than fat. When you stop working out and lose muscle mass, your body's energy expenditure decreases. This means that even when you're not not working out, you're burning fewer calories. But it gets worse. The longer you stay inactive, the more your body adjusts to this sedentary state, and the more difficult it becomes to lose fat. Your body becomes more efficient at storing fat and less efficient at burning it, which can lead to weight gain even if you're not eating more. Studies have shown that after just 2 weeks of inactivity, your body's ability to burn fat can decrease by as much as 15%. And while it's easier to gain weight when you're inactive, it's harder to lose it once you've packed on a few extra pounds. This is why getting back into your workout routine as quickly as possible is key to avoiding those unwanted weight gains and helping to regain your metabolic momentum. The good news is that with consistent exercise, you can start to re-energize your metabolism and reverse these effects. It may take some time to get back to your previous fitness level, but every workout counts. Starting slow with light activity or shorter sessions is a great way to jumpstart your metabolism again. But don't delay. If you keep postponing your workouts, you risk making the recovery process much harder and potentially worsening the situation further. If you continue to skip workouts over a long period, the consequences can become even more serious. While the immediate effects are noticeable and sometimes frustrating, the longer-term effects on your body's health can be much more severe. A sedentary lifestyle has been linked to numerous health problems, including heart disease, high blood pressure, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. Regular exercise helps maintain cardiovascular health, regulates blood sugar levels, and boosts the immune system. When you stop working out, you put yourself at risk of developing these conditions, which can severely affect your quality of life in the future. But the long-term effects aren't just physical. Your mental health can also suffer. Exercise has a proven impact on your mood and mental well-being. It releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones, which help combat stress, anxiety, and even depression. When you stop working out, your body produces fewer endorphins, and this can lead to feelings of fatigue, stress, and even a decrease in your overall happiness. Staying active doesn't just help your body, it helps your mind too. So what can you do if you've taken a break and are struggling to get back into it? First, don't be hard on yourself. Life happens, and everyone needs a break from time to time. The important thing is to take small steps to ease back into your routine. Don't push yourself too hard right away. Start with light exercises and gradually increase intensity. Focus on consistency, not perfection, and celebrate the small wins along the way. Your body will respond positively to the effort you put in, and over time you'll start to feel stronger, healthier, and more motivated. So what really happens when you skip workouts? Your muscles weaken, your metabolism slows down, and your body starts storing fat instead of burning it. But it doesn't have to be the end of the road. With a little patience, consistency, and effort, you can bounce back. Start slow, stay consistent, and your body will thank you. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Get back into the groove, and you'll see the results soon enough. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might need a little motivation to get back on track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.